What I wanted to do with all of you is to do a friendship pod, which is in the book. It's also in the movie, and it's the thing that brings everybody together. An Israeli group has done research and actually proven that when two people connect, that there literally is an energetic connection, and they think it's love. Friendship pod, the way this works is everybody gets 2 minutes just to share what's important to them. It doesn't matter what you share, because it's just the act of sharing that does something. And then, and nobody else gets to say anything. We just listen. I guess I'll start. In this very moment, what's important to me is that every one of you know how much I appreciate each of you. This is an astounding experience that I'm having, and it's not happening by accident, and there's a reason why all of you are here, and that's not an accident either. So, and I'm really glad I am here right now. I'm glad I did this. So, anyway, that's what's important to me right now.
Family comes to mind, but and you ask, going back, what is family? It's obviously your kin, those you are close to. But when we have gatherings like this, and I get to finally meet all these people I've done the digital thing with over email or text messages or whatever for so long now, you begin to expand your circle of your family a little more. And so likewise, I'm very happy to be here and to actually put a face to those names. Finally, it's wonderful. And thank you again for hosting.
Well, I'm Denise, and I'm so grateful to be here just in this moment. Again, of course, whenever people ask me what's important to me, I always share my faith is most important to me, my faith first, and my family second, and my career third. But what's such a beautiful gift that I have is that my faith and my family and my career are all the same. And as you just shared, it's part of the family. And every project that I choose to work on, the qualities that I look for in that, or that has to be something spiritual, socially conscious, and relevant, not only for the world, for my family, and to leave a legacy for my family. And I'm honored and privileged and grateful that Renee found me, or that God brought us together through a mutual friend, James, a project I'm working on right now in India. I'm working on another film in India. And to know that one little event I was doing all the way across the world brought us together in the United States for the Peace Train movement, and to see the growth that you've come. She knows how to text now. She sent me a text. I literally ran home when she said, "I have to talk to you right away." It was a text. I was walking the dog with my mother, and I said, "Mom, I'm sorry, it's an emergency. It's an emergency. I have to go." I left my mom and the dog, and I ran in the house. I'm like, "What's going on?" Oh, I was just so excited. I wanted to tell you that it's a movement. It's a movement. It's a beautiful life, and congratulations for what you've put together.
My friends and family are really important to me. It's really important that the people around me are happy, and that I'm doing everything I can to just make sure everything's good. And over the years, I've also found that I communicate best visually, so my design and my art, and I do creative writing, that's all really important to me as well. And I know that I have less career experience than all of you guys, so it's important to me to express that I'm really grateful to have this opportunity to work on a project like this, and a book with such a great message and good meanings that I would like to help spread to other people. And I just feel really lucky that I get to be here with all of you guys.
Well, I certainly feel the same way about friendship and the importance of connection, especially human connection, really understanding where other people are coming from. And that's a theme that Renee's work has really brought forth, that ability to see across boundaries and to understand what's going on. And I think the whole project is one that I'm very excited to be involved in. But in terms of what's important to me, it really is that family feeling, that feeling of connection, because that's the most important thing that you have. And you really can, when you're actually with a person and you're talking with them and you really see, oh, this is how they see this issue. That's very, very important. And I think that can build a lot of bridges. And I think right now we actually are, a society beyond this room is sometimes growing apart, and it's very sad. I think a lot of issues really need that kind of connection and that togetherness that something like Renee is bringing forth.
Well, I agree. I just echo what everybody has said so far. Really happy and proud to be a part of this movement, this book, this movie, and this movement. I appreciate Denise for connecting me here. I've always had a lot of respect for Denise, a tremendous respect for her professionalism and her character and her integrity. So when she called me about this project, I was excited to read it. And I thought, oh great, another feel-good, woo-woo book. But this book is so much deeper than that. It's very practical, it's very spiritual, it can really change the world. And I can really see this book, this movie, making a difference and creating a movement. And just like the organizations you've all had up on there at the end, you'll be following all of them by the end of the day for sure on all your 19 social media platforms. And the beautiful thing is people don't know what they don't know, and it really spoke to me as a man and as a father of 4 sons, the anger issue that keeps repeating itself in the cycles of the generations and the father wound that's evident in every culture. And I can see this movie really healing that. There's a lot of kids, particularly men, young men, that are angry and hurting, and I think it's going to speak to them. It's going to touch them.
The most important thing for me is to use education to heal the world, to increase the efforts of education. I feel that's the only weapon that we have, and I feel that there's so much education needed. That there's so much conflict is because of lack of education and because of ignorance and because of the wrong information being provided to people. And so I look at my role as an artist and as an educator, and I feel that is the most important thing that one could do, is get involved in supporting or initiating or participating in.
Like, how do you guys feel now after having that experience? Does anybody want to say anything?
I feel a lot more, just as me personally, a lot more warm in terms of my feeling that I get from all of you. I know more about you and what is important to you.
Everybody's, since I was little, since I was in grammar school, high school, college, always asked me, how are you always so upbeat, so positive, so confident? Where does it come from? Like, they want the secret recipe of how to be joyful. It's all about trying to pull that passion, that passion that's inside of you. We all have it. And for some of us, we show it on the outside, and some of us, we have it on the inside, and we all have different goals and talents. And so what I love about the movement of the Peace Train is to find the value in each person. What I love about the Peace Train movement is that at every level, especially with the music that we're going to be having, that at every level there'll be a place for every age range to play.
I just want to say we're moving forward, and you guys put on your seatbelts because we're going to fly.
Peace Train! Join the movement!